I remember reading the script for the first time, and there's one particular thing, and subsequently it's become possibly the most people's favourite scene, is the dog queue scene. In the script, you know, it's less than a quarter of a page long. It's just this small description that Simon had written. But I remember, I think it must have been my second or third audition when I had to go up to Sheffield on a train to do my final casting. I remember reading it again on the train and just belly laughing, and people looking at me on the train, staring, thinking, "What's up with him?" And I always think that's you know, a great sign. The script was just beautiful, as you read it, and it is that thing. I mean, I'd only been out of drama school, I don't know, 5-6 years. It's by far the best script I had ever read. But even now, even today, it still remains way up there as, you know, just a little pearl. And obviously, scripts always for an actor are you know, is the gold, the one thing we rely on. Yeah, I didn't have to do too much, really, I don't think. I was more chatting. I didn't have to get my cock out or anything. It was just talking with them. I think I may have done a couple of scenes. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I can't remember. I remember Peter, director, saying, "Are you happy to like go down the gym and get a bit buff?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, been looking for an excuse for, you know, a while, so bit of motivation to do that." So yeah, but I really don't remember that much about the auditions themselves. Absolutely, definitely. You know, I'm a Yorkshire boy myself, and I was acutely aware of an awful lot of the communities becoming disenfranchised and falling apart because of Thatcher's policies. Stop myself from swearing and spitting. So yeah, you know, we knew it was an important film to make. But I mean, the whole point, and you know, and the lovely thing about the script and about what we were doing was finding the humour in there as well. And I think that's what made it as poignant and as successful as it was. You know, this sort of thing had gone on right around the world, in America, and you know, that's why it transferred so well over there. It was popular there. Lots and lots of communities had lost their income, and so they'd lost their sense of selves and all of that sort of thing. So to find the humour made it was so much pathos. It was so much more, you know, richer because of the truth of it. Obviously, we had our own fun and our own laughs because you've got, like, you know, 6 boys together messing around on a film set, having fun. I mean, that, you know, it was great that we all got on as well as we did because you know, that transfers naturally to screen anyway. But I mean, that aside, whether the script was going to work and whether what we were doing was going to translate and be a success, impossible to tell, like you say. You know, I mean, there kind of had to be. It was a low budget. Initially we had just one trailer for all of us to get changed in, to do everything in. So there's not a lot of room. We're bumping into each other. It's like, "Oh, sorry, lads, excuse me." You know, you can't help but get to know each other pretty well in those circumstances. So it was squashy and it's just funny. It's like you're just thrown all together and you have to get on with it. Fortunately, we were all good-natured and enjoyed it. Even now, I've never been able to really understand exactly what happened or how quickly it happened. Because all of it, you know, if you're just one person, you know, just from my own perspective, you know, a massive surge of consciousness related to this film globally, effectively just, you know, shot up. So all you can do is just grip onto something solid and just watch it all go on and try and make some sense of it. And it was nuts, really. There's things you remember, like, obviously, you know, suddenly you find yourself on a plane with your boys and you're out in the Golden Globes, the Oscars, and you're sitting at a table next to Jack Nicholson and Kim Basinger and all these people, and you just go like, you know, but you see your heroes and you're sat next to them, and it's like, and sometimes they come up to you and they say, "Hey man, I love your movie," and you're just going, you know, crazy. Me and Paul Barber turned up to a pre-Oscar party. We rang the doorbell, and it was answered by Burt Reynolds. And he got hold of me and Paul in a headlock. Just went, "I love you guys." And so me and Paul were like this, both under, Burt Reynolds' arm, going, "That's Burt Reynolds." He's like, "Yeah, I know." But things like that, over and over and over again, and it was just, this is ridiculous. And it was just ridiculous. So that, and the fact that it was #1 movie for 6 months or something ridiculous like that in Britain, that never happened before, never happened since. All that sort of thing. But